You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today's tip comes from Collin Cadmus. Collin is a two-time VP of sales who's hired and trained over 300 salespeople, generated over $50 million in recurring revenue, and over $300 million in exits. With 10 plus years of experience building sales teams, Collin serves as a consultant, strategic advisor, and executive coach to top SaaS companies around the world. Here he is.
Hi, everyone. This is Collin Cadmus, and I'm going to give you a modern selling tip. Learn how to make digital eye contact. What this means is you got to learn how to look at the camera instead of their face on Zoom. It's hard to get used to, but broadcasters have been doing this for decades, so you can do it too. What you have to be prepared for is it's going to be less enjoyable for you. It's going to feel less natural for you because you're not looking at their eyes. You're used to looking back and forth between their right and their left eye. But when you do that on Zoom, on the receiving end, they don't see you looking at their eyes. What they see is you looking down or looking up or looking to the side. So what you want to train yourself to do is the same thing that newscasters have been doing over the television for decades, right? Is looking at the camera. So the camera becomes the person's eyes, which means you have to get used to not seeing their face while you're talking, which feels very unnatural. But it feels more natural for them because they can now make eye contact with you, whereas before they couldn't. Makes the entire presentation more engaging. So a little tip and trick: position your camera directly above your monitor. So if you're not using a laptop with a built-in camera, put the camera directly above the monitor and then minimize your Zoom screen and slide it up towards the top of the monitor so that their face is very small right underneath your camera. This way you can talk directly to the camera. And then when you're done talking, you can look down and take a quick glance to see their reaction. Another good little trick is to get a little smiley face sticker, stick it next to your camera as a reminder. Also keep external monitors close together so that you don't have to turn your head far away when you're trying to look at that stuff. So anyway, modern selling tip: make digital eye contact. Learn how to do that. You need to sell to the camera, not to your screen. I'm Collin Cadmus. I hope you enjoy this tip. If you'd like to find out more about modern selling, check out CollinCadmus.com and subscribe to receive early access to my modern prospecting playbook. You can also check out the Collin Cadmus podcast at CollinCadmus.com. Enjoy.
For links to all of those things that Collin just mentioned, just click over to DailySales.Tips/802 and we'll have everything for you there. Once you've done that, be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.